Have you ever dreamed of living in the US with full freedom, no visa headaches, the right to work anywhere, and a clear path to citizenship? What if I told you that for people from some Asian countries, getting a US green card is not just possible, it's actually easier than you think? But why? Is it because of deep political alliances, historical ties, or secret US immigration programs most people have never heard of? In this video, we're diving into 5 Asian countries whose citizens have a major advantage when it comes to getting a green card. And trust me, you might be surprised to see who made the list. So before we start, here's a fun one. What color is the US green card? Drop your answer in the comments below. And here's a bigger question I'll answer throughout the video. What is the fastest way to get a green card if you're from Asia? Let's find out. Number 1. India. India stands as a paradox in the US immigration landscape. On one hand, it is a leading contributor of high-skilled professionals, especially in technology and healthcare sectors. On the other, its citizens face some of the longest wait times for employment-based green cards. As of late 2023, over 1.2 million Indians, including dependents, are caught in the employment-based green card backlog, constituting approximately 63% of the entire 1.8 million pending cases. The EB2 and EB3 categories, designated for professionals with advanced degrees and skilled workers respectively, are particularly congested. For instance, the EB2 cutoff date for India is currently set at May 15, 2012, indicating that only applications filed before this date are being processed. This means that new applicants might face wait times extending beyond a decade. The implications of this backlog are profound. Applicants often find themselves tethered to their employers, limiting career mobility. Families face prolonged periods of uncertainty, with children aging out of dependent status and spouses unable to work. Moreover, the US risks losing top talent to other countries with more streamlined immigration processes. While legislative solutions have been proposed, such as increasing the annual cap on employment-based green cards or eliminating per-country limits, progress has been slow. For now, Indian professionals continue to navigate a complex and protracted path to permanent residency, embodying both the promise and challenges of the American immigration system. Number 2. Mainland China. Mainland China has long dominated the EB5 investor visa program, and recent data underscores this trend. In fiscal year 2024, Chinese nationals received 8.311 exhibits of EB5 visas, accounting for 69% of all such visas issued worldwide. The U.S. consulate in Guangzhou played a pivotal role, processing over 5,450 of these visas between April and September 2024. This surge reflects a growing desire among Chinese investors to secure U.S. residency, driven by factors such as economic uncertainties and a quest for better opportunities abroad. The EB5 program, which requires a minimum investment of $800,000 in a U.S. business that creates at least 10 jobs, has become an attractive pathway for China's affluent class seeking stability and global mobility. However, the popularity of the EB5 program among Chinese investors has led to significant backlogs. As of late 2023, the waiting list for EB5 visas had reached nearly 40,000 applicants, with the vast majority being Chinese nationals. This backlog means that new applicants may face extended wait times before obtaining their green cards. To address this, the EB5 Reform and Integrity Act of 2022 introduced set-aside categories for rural, high unemployment, and infrastructure projects, offering Chinese investors alternative pathways with potentially shorter wait times. Yet, as demand continues to grow, even these new categories may experience backlogs in the future. For prospective investors, the message is clear. Early action is essential to navigate the complexities of the EB-5 program and secure a place in the queue. Number 3. Philippines. The Philippines has long been a cornerstone of the U.S. healthcare system, thanks to its deep-rooted history of sending skilled medical professionals abroad. With over 348,000 Filipino healthcare workers in the U.S., they represent 13% of all immigrant healthcare professionals, making them the largest group in this sector. Notably, 141,000 are registered nurses, accounting for 28% of the immigrant RN workforce. This significant presence stems from a combination of factors: the Philippines' emphasis on English-language medical education, historical ties with the U.S., and the global demand for healthcare workers. The migration of Filipino nurses began in earnest during the U.S. colonial period, with American-established nursing schools in the Philippines laying the foundation. Over the decades, various U.S. immigration policies, such as the Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965 and the Nursing Relief Act of 1989, facilitated the entry of Filipino nurses into the American healthcare system. Their contributions have been especially vital during health crises, including the recent COVID-19 pandemic, where Filipino nurses played a crucial role on the front lines. Beyond employment-based immigration, family-sponsored visas have been a predominant pathway for Filipinos seeking U.S. residency. In fiscal year 2018, 81% of the 47,300 Filipinos who received green cards did so through family reunification channels, a significantly higher proportion compared to the overall immigrant population. This trend underscores the strong familial ties and community networks that Filipinos maintain across borders. However, the journey isn't without challenges. Many face prolonged wait times due to visa backlogs, particularly in family-sponsored categories. Yet the resilience and determination of the Filipino community remain unwavering. Their stories are a testament to the enduring spirit of those who, in pursuit of better opportunities, navigate complex immigration landscapes while making indelible contributions to their adopted homeland. Number 4. Vietnam. Vietnam has emerged as a significant player in U.S. immigration, particularly through family-sponsored visas and the EB-5 investor visa program. In 2022, a remarkable 87% of Vietnamese immigrants who obtained green cards did so via family reunification channels, surpassing the 58% average for all immigrants. This trend reflects the enduring bonds Vietnamese families maintain across borders, often rooted in historical migration patterns from cities like Ho Chi Minh City. The strong emphasis on family ties has made Vietnam one of the top countries for family-based U.S. immigration. Simultaneously, Vietnam has shown increasing participation in the EB-5 investor visa program, signaling a growing interest in investment-based immigration routes. In October 2023 alone, 844 EB-5 visas were issued to Vietnamese applicants, surpassing the total number issued to Vietnamese nationals in the entire fiscal year of 2022. This surge can be attributed to Vietnam's rising number of high-net-worth individuals seeking opportunities for global mobility, better education for their children, and enhanced quality of life. Notably, the U.S. consulate in Ho Chi Minh City has played a pivotal role in facilitating this process, issuing a significant portion of these visas. However, with the increasing demand, potential investors should be aware of the possibility of future backlogs, making timely application crucial. Number 5. South Korea. South Korea has steadily emerged as a prominent contributor to U.S. immigration, particularly through employment-based and family-sponsored green card pathways. Major U.S. tech companies, including Intel and Google, have actively sponsored South Korean professionals, offering competitive salaries. Intel, for instance, reported an average salary of 152,577 for such positions in fiscal year 2024. This trend underscores the high demand for South Korean talent in the U.S. tech industry. Additionally, family-sponsored immigration remains a significant avenue, reflecting the strong familial ties and community networks that South Koreans maintain across borders. These combined pathways highlight South Korea's multifaceted approach to U.S. immigration, balancing professional opportunities with family reunification. In recent years, South Korea has also become a significant player in the EB-5 investor visa program. In 2022, South Korean nationals were issued 396 EB-5 visas, ranking them fourth globally in this category. The program requires a minimum investment of $800,000 in a targeted employment area, leading to U.S. permanent residency for the investor and their immediate family. Notably, South Korean applicants have demonstrated high success rates, with a 97% approval rate for 1 to 526 petitions in FY 2017. This success is partly attributed to the country's robust infrastructure of migration agents and a deep understanding of the program's requirements. However, potential investors should be aware of specific challenges, such as the need to document the source of investment funds, especially when utilizing unique financial systems like the Jeonse rental deposit. As interest in the EB-5 program continues to grow, prospective applicants are encouraged to act promptly to navigate the process effectively and secure their place in the program.